was ai jadi satu Sei dostit mismo
Morning, Edge.
Hey, Mick.
Thanks for coming down to pick me up. Sorry I had to come all the way down here.
That's no problem. What's the matter with the truck?
I don't know, I just couldn't get it started this morning. One of the guys who lives down here is a mechanic. He's going to take a look at it for me.
I'm surprised washing there's still open.
It's not.
What, you got a key?
No. Got to know the maintenance guy a little bit, though. He leaves one out for us to use.
You know, I got a pool out in my living room.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, if you ever get tired of living in your truck, you're welcome to use it.
Well, I think I'll manage. Thanks for the offer, though, okay?
Oh, it's starting to get chilly in the mornings.
I wake up now and the windows are all fogged up. I kind of like that. Wondering where the hell I am for the first few seconds.
Jeez, you all right?
Damn cracked. Oh, jeez.
What, do you need a doctor?
No, I'm okay. I just spilled my damn coffee all over me.
What'd you get burned?
You okay?
I don't know. I must have banged my head against something here. I don't know. Look at this. Did you see it with me?
Yeah, it was a blue and white pickup truck.
Yeah, there was a man driving it. I got part of the license plate number.
Oh, that's great. See what he did? He just jumped the red light and just went right through the...
I ran through the yellow, didn't even slow down.
Didn't even slow down. You're right. Look at my car.
What, you saw him race the yellow?
Yeah, I was right behind him.
That's not what I saw. I didn't see him
I
race
was
the
right
yellow.
behind him. He gunned through the intersection. He just kept on going.
Look at this, my car.
To me, like this guy here jumped the line.
Well, I'd stop my car if I didn't have the red.
Well, I don't know.
Did you say that you got a partial plate? What did you
Yeah,
say?
I got the first three numbers.
Hey, good. That's great.
Oh, my... Oh, you're bleeding.
I'm bleeding a little bit here.
Your beeper's going off, dude.
Oh, thank you.
You sure you don't want to go to the hospital?
Somebody should call the cops. I put my name and my address upstairs.
Damn it. Did you? Hey, thank you very much.
You shouldn't be driving, man. I'm going to call the cops.
No, I'm okay. Did you see which way he went? Did he go straight or make a turn?
He went straight down the road.
Okay.
You shouldn't be driving. He shouldn't be driving.
You want to get out of the way, please?
He shouldn't be driving.
Morning. Hey, I didn't think anyone was coming.
Yeah, well, your friend back there at the car, he needs to work on his lefts and rights.
Oh, sorry about that. It's over this way.
The coroner been up here yet?
No, he hasn't shown up yet either.
He's probably lost out here somewhere, too.
The jungle's dark, but it's full of diamonds.
What's that?
Something my mom used to say. She's Greek. I don't know. I think maybe she was getting mixed up between jungle and forest. There he is.
Where?
There, you see?
No, I'm not seeing anything.
It's right down there. You can make out his shape. Okay, follow my finger. You can see the gray of his hair, right there, white on his shirt, and his crutch, right there.
Okay, now I see he just jumped out at me.
Where is he?
Yeah, I can see him now. I can't miss him. Come on. This looks like the way down here. Hey, Rose, you go first. Give me your hands. I'll lower you down.
Right.
Hey, it looks slippery down there, so...
Yeah, be careful.
Oh,
What?
okay. Oh,
Looks like he's been here for a while.
yeah. Look at these crutches, Leo.
Must have had bad legs.
I don't know if I like that. Him walking all the way out here on bad legs.
Those are called Canadian crutches, the ones that hook onto your arms like that.
Oh, yeah? Why they call Canadian crutches?
I don't know. Maybe we don't want to use our armpits like the rest of the world. We like to think we're different, you know?
Yeah, well, the normal ones, numb your armpits. Shattered my ankle in high school, never got used to them.
Looks like some animal might have been at his face. Got some marks on it here.
A wallet here. Okay. Glenn Bardsley. His license has been expired since '99. Don't have any credit cards or cash. He's got an address on Marguerite. That's Caresdale.
Yeah, that was Nick.
Yeah, I see that crease there.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Some kind of wire?
Yeah, it's like picture hanging wire, I think. You call ident yet?
Yeah, they're on their way.
All right.
I'm gonna move out.
Yeah. All right. You follow me out this time.
Hey.
Oh.
Wow, what happened to your car?
Yeah, I had a little fender bender. Don't think it's a problem.
Is your head all right?
Huh?
Is your head all right?
Yeah, it's okay. It's nothing. Where are we here?
Yeah, right over here. This house, it's for sale. The neighbor says his dog ran into the house through an open window downstairs.
An open window? Okay. Where does the rain come from? Thanks. Oh, yeah. Looks like somebody had a party here. Cigarette butts everywhere, beer bottles.
And the window downstairs was open and the back door was unlocked, so it could be some kids who were using it for a house party.
That's how it looks. This place ain't cheap. Look at this place.
It's been sitting on the market empty for a while. The neighbor said they finished renovating in the spring.
Okay, I'll get downstairs.
Behind you there.
Thank you. What is that, his belt?
Yeah, looks like he used his own belt.
Yeah. Okay. There's the paw prints. So Doc looks like he traveled from this direction over here, eh?
Yeah, those paw prints go all through here sniffing around.
Uh-huh. Those huge prints. What kind of dog was that?
It was a Canet Corso, big gray one. You ever seen one of those?
Yeah, of course. It's Italian. I'll tell you something about they're nice dogs. You know what? Not cheap. Someone's living over here, it looks like. There's a lot of dog prints in here, so a dog's circling around and around. Maybe he knew him. Maybe he knew his scent, eh?
They were neighbors, yeah, maybe.
Huh? Well, maybe he just got in that open window, coming by, giving him a sniff, saying hello. Tell you one thing. This is wrong.
Must have been standing on that suitcase.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
even
only
still,
thing
look at
around.
There?
Yeah.
3 or 4 inches right there. Why, do you jump up and launch himself through that noose? I don't think so. Okay, let's find out what we got here. He's got a wallet on him. What's this? Oh, I know it. This is his business card, I think. Oh, he's a real estate agent. Nick McLeod. Should be a fair. There's a real estate sign, for sale sign in the front lawn. See if it's the same agent.
Sure.
Bet it is. Okay, let's take a look at this here. You're strong. Knock your rain out.
Yeah, Nick McLeod, he's the guy on the sign.
Okay.
I didn't notice that before.
Yeah. So I want to get homicide on the phone and get them down here.
Okay.
All right.
Tired?
I could have slept better, I guess. I can't get my mind to stop racing at night. You get that?
Not really. I've been reading myself to sleep lately.
No, try that. Doesn't work for me.
Hey, Kurt's called me last night about the UC operation on Brian. Sounds like she's getting the parts 6 together for Kenny Bell's wire.
That's good. She got the paperwork moving. She called you at home?
On the cell. Guess it's her way of telling us she can be breathing down our neck on this thing.
Oh, no shock there. Where's this guy? He's late. What time is it?
I don't know. It's, I missed a call here.
Here's Kenny.
How's it looking?
It's looking good. Our friend Rick came to me looking to buy 6 ounces.
Oh, that was fast.
Fast is good because this Rick guy's mind doesn't work at that speed.
So you mentioned Brian?
Not by name. He's acting as a middleman for somebody. I'm going to push for an intro as soon as the timing's right.
Yeah? So what's your next move then? What do you want to do now?
Well, once I get my hands on the coke and wire, it's just a matter of setting up a time and place.
I'm still waiting for the part 6 to go through.
This seems emotion now. I can't just slow it down.
I know. It's coming. It's coming. All right?
Wire's in the works. Okay, we'll talk to Kurtz about getting 6 ounces for you out of the lockup.
I never saw much of Glenn anyway, but it's been a week at least, around that.
He kept mostly to himself.
Oh, no, he drove over to see his wife almost every day. Lucy, she's sick. She's been in a care facility as long as Glenn's been living here.
He drove even those crutches, did he?
Oh, yeah, a big Cadillac. They took his license away because of the arthritis, but Glenn, he drove anyway.
He was living by himself?
Uh-huh. This is it here.
Thank you.
Did Mr. Barsley ever have any visitors that you remember? You ever see him with anybody?
Not that I saw. He was pretty quiet like everybody here. Only ever saw him coming and going on his own.
This is daughter here?
Yeah, he mentioned a daughter. I never met her, though. He says she lives out of town.
He's got a lot of videos here.
What are those?
I don't know, old movies probably. He's been taping them off the TV.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, you got to watch the commercials all the way through then.
Yeah, oh, you have to cut them out yourself as you go.
Yeah, if you got a remote.
Look at this. A stack of hundreds. Must be 6,000, 7,000 here.
Well, Glenn paid his rent in cash every month. He never gave me a check.
Why did he do that? Do you know?
Said he doesn't like checks, doesn't trust credit cards, just carried plenty of cash. Just simpler that way, I guess.
Yeah, sure. You go to the bank once a week, take out what you need, and if you run out, you run out. You got nothing to worry about.
What do you do for a living?
He and his wife used to own a chain of nurseries. Gardening supplies, you know. They sold off the company to retire.
You happen to have an address for the home where Mr. Barsley's wife is staying?
Yeah, it's over on 41st. I can look it up for
That'd
you.
be great, thanks. Anything you like?
I don't know. You can't really read the guy's writing. It's all like chicken scratches.
So that's the real estate agent there? He's trying to sell a house?
Yeah, his picture's on the sign for the house.
What are you thinking?
Well, you tell me. Okay, this man's about... Well, he's not quite as tall as I am, I don't think. Okay.
Careful.
Oh, thanks. See? Barely touching the pipe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be tricky for him to do on his own there.
Tricky. I think it's impossible. I'm gonna kill myself like this. I'm gonna make damn sure I got something the right height. That table, chair, something.
Yeah, it's if the place is empty, there's nothing else really around. That suitcase.
Take a look at this. He's got some skin or something under his nails here.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting blood under this one over here. Yeah, there's quite a bit of blood under there.
He's scratching at somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we should get forensics involved, I guess, and they can find out where that might have come from.
He's been scratching at himself for all we know.
Yeah.
So you thinking this guy was living here, like squatting here?
I don't know. We got the bed set up there. There's the bathroom. It's full of toiletries. He's got sleeping pills.
We don't know that's his stuff. Could be anybody squatting here.
And with this guy here, the real estate agent, barging on someone else's squat.
See, that's a possibility, too. Okay, well, I don't want to draw any conclusions before we do an autopsy, but something about this isn't sitting right with me.
Well, in the meantime, we can have a look. We might be able to rule it out as a homicide.
Never know.
rough. You feeling all right?
Yeah, I just need the coffee up, clear out the cobwebs.
So, are we gonna talk about this Kenny Bell thing?
I thought we already talked about it.
Yeah, well, maybe I missed something, because I'm a little vague on the details.
Sure, just ask away. What do you want to know?
First of all, where's the money coming from this deal? He's gonna want to see the money first.
Don't sweat the details, okay? That part of it's covered.
Yeah, that's what you keep telling me.
You never want to plan too tight, you know? You want to stay flexible, stay loose.
Stay loose.
Yeah. What happened to your other shoes, the ones with the heels on them?
What, the boots?
Yeah, I like those. What happened to those?
I'm not wearing them today.
Oh, big shit, I prefer the boots. So I'm thinking maybe brandy with that coffee.
You know, if we're gonna start criticizing personal appearances, maybe you should think about a haircut.
I'm just saying I like the boots, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah.
I just talked to ICBC and they told me that you got to call the claim in yourself.
I do?
Yeah. Oh, geez, that really hurts, huh?
Yeah, because before I was looking to the right and it kind of hurt a little bit. And then you called me and looked to the left and that hurt too.
Oh, you got to get it checked out. Can you swallow okay?
So I'm swallowing fine, I think. Why?
Well, because that whiplash, it can sneak up on you way after the fact. Do you get any dizziness or vertigo?
No, but thank you.
Mr. Da Vinci?
Yeah.
Can I help you?
My name's Ryan Moyer. I wanted to talk to somebody about my sister. She died from an overdose.
Okay, how about you come with me? We'll make an appointment.
No, that's okay. I can talk. I got time. Come on in. Come on in. Take a seat.
That's not necessary. I just have a couple of questions.
What'd you say your last name was again?
Moyer. Deborah. She passed away last month. You were the coroner on call.
Moira. Deborah Moyer. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
So what can I do for you?
Well, my family is going to have Deborah's body exhumed, and we need you to sign the note for disinterment.
Take a seat. I insist. Take a seat. Can I ask you why you want to do this? Why do you want to exhume your sister's body?
To be honest, we're not satisfied with your findings.
Okay, of course, that's entirely your decision. If you want to go ahead and do that, I will sign those disinterment papers for you. That's not a problem. But can I ask you what it is about the investigation that you and your family feel unsatisfied with?
Do you remember my sister's case?
Off the top of my head, sir, I'm afraid I don't.
The officer that was there with you and Deborah.
Officer?
He came and talked to me and my parents. He was concerned with how you handled the situation, and he thought we deserved to know about it.
He thought that, did he?
He said that you refused the autopsy. It was low priority, according to you.
No.
He said that you took the needle out of her arm and told him to throw it in the garbage.
He did. What's this officer's name?
I'd rather not say.
It's in the file. I can look at the file.
Well, you can check it yourself then. Look, his name's beside the point.
Sir, I just want to assure you that I did everything in my power to try and figure out what happened to your sister. Unfortunately, unless there's some reason to suspect otherwise, we can't afford to do an autopsy on every overdose that occurs in the city of Vancouver anymore. We can't afford it.
Yeah, well, my parents have already arranged to pay for the autopsy.
Really? Okay. Okay, then you sit right there. I'll get this paperwork for you, okay?
What about Deborah's toxicology? Did you run any tests?
Yeah, we do blood tests. Those are standard in overdoses.
Well, I'd like to see that result as well.
Not a problem.
How long had Nick been working here?
I don't know. 10 years or something like that. He was here before I got here.
You got along with everybody at the agency?
Yeah, he was kind of a serious guy, but nobody disliked him.
What do you know about his living situation?
What do you mean?
I mean, we have reason to believe that he was living out of one of the homes he was supposed to be selling.
Yeah, I know about that.
He told you he was living there?
Well, he'd been trying to sell his house all summer. A couple months at least. And finally one day I said, listen, Nick, let me take a shot at it. Get it off your hands. But he said no way, and I insisted. Eventually he admitted the truth to me, but I didn't say anything about it.
Give you any reason why he was staying there?
No, he was actually kind of vague about it. But I know he and his wife were separating. Now, whether or not he left on his own or she kicked him out, I don't know for sure. This happened a couple months ago.
Right. And what about his wife? You happen to know where she's living?
No, I don't know. She works at an art gallery, I know that.
Happen to know which one?
Actually, Nick has one of her postcards in his cubicle inside.
Mr. Bardsley visited nearly every day. All the nurses loved him. He was kind of charming.
When was the last time you saw him?
Last Thursday was the last time I saw him. But I had Friday off.
So it was unusual for him to stop visiting?
Not really. His daughter was in town, so I just assumed that he was spending time with her. She was here with him the last time that he came. How did he pass away?
I'm afraid we're not allowed to discuss it.
Oh.
Mr. Bardsley, how do you get along with his daughter?
I think they got along pretty well. I mean, he talked about her a lot. But actually, the last time that they were here, it looked like they were having an argument.
You didn't happen to overhear what that was about, did you?
Oh, no, I couldn't tell. But they left together, and he wasn't talking to her.
What was the daughter's name again?
Donna was her name. This is the room here. I just assumed that she was having a hard time seeing her mother. You can go ahead. Don't expect much in the way of a response. She opens her eyes sometimes and wriggles her hand now and then, but she's been mostly unresponsive since the stroke.
When was that?
Just about a year now.
Can she hear us?
I like to think so. Did you want to say something to her?
No, I don't think that'll be necessary.
I'll let her know about Mr. Bardsley.
Okay.
I think it's better that it comes from a familiar voice.
Right. Thank you.
Sandra McLeod?
I go by my maiden name now.
Vancouver homicide.
What's this about?
I'm afraid we have some bad news. Your husband, Nick, was found dead this morning.
Oh, my God. Just... Let me lock the door. I don't think Nick would have killed himself. He was too, I don't know, habitual.
Any reason you can think of why someone would want to harm Nick?
No reason at all.
When was the last time you spoke to him?
I don't know. Months.
Were you aware that he's living in an empty house? One of the houses he was trying to sell?
No. He told me he was living in a hotel.
If you don't mind me asking, what was the reason you two separated?
Oh, there was a lot of reasons.
Was it a mutual split then?
Yeah, I'd say so. This might sound silly at first, but Nick had a sleeping disorder. He never admitted he did, but he suffered from night terrors. That's what they call them. I looked it up because Nick refused to.
Night terrors, how do you mean? What's that?
He'd wake up in the middle of the night screaming like the worst nightmare you ever had times 100. He had them often, sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. He refused to see a specialist about it, and eventually we just separated.
Wow. That couldn't have been easy for you.
Well, like I said, there were a lot of reasons.
Helen?
Could I see you for a moment, please?
Sorry, I didn't see you standing there.
Deborah Moyer's parents have registered an official complaint.
Okay, I was kind of expecting that. I spoke with her brother earlier today. As a matter of fact, this is her file. I'm just going over it now.
So is there anything to this?
I don't know. Sounds like a constable with an axe to grind or something.
Constable Klotchko. I just got off the phone with him, actually.
Oh, you did? How's he doing?
Well, he insists that you were sarcastic, dismissive, and conducted yourself in an unprofessional manner.
Okay. You know what he thinks now. You know what I think?
No, because, Dominic, frankly, I am tired of hearing these adjectives used in reference to you.
Okay, well, this guy's got a personality problem or something, or he's got a problem with me. It doesn't matter. It's nothing to do with this woman, how she died. This was an overdose. This is pure and simple, an overdose. Found her in the shooting gallery with the needle still in her arm, and yet Constable Klotchko, whatever his name is walking around. He's running up the whole family over this, and I don't know why. Did I piss him off one particular night? What do you
Fine,
say?
then can I suggest that you resolve this issue with Constable Klotchko directly?
Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Resolve it, Dominic. Don't bring along your usual can of gasoline.
Miss Bardsley, you were at the care facility with your father, visiting your mother.
That's right.
We understand that you had an argument with your father.
Yeah, not really.
Well, what was it you two disagreed about?
It was nothing. He was just upset that I wasn't visiting Mom enough. He believed she was going to recover one day.
And that's the last time you saw him?
He gave me a few $100s.
Excuse me. Yeah.
So, what was the money for?
It was just his thing. He was always trying to get me to take his money.
No reason behind it, just free money?
He was always just generous. And you had to change cities to get away from generosity like that.
Ah. His kindness came with a price tag, you mean?
That's right.
Yeah, well, I think we got a lead on one of your party guests. We found this.
Oh, yeah. They left their rollies behind.
Yeah, they also forgot the stash. It was thrown into the corner of the fireplace over here. And the guy wrapped it in this.
What is that? Sean Finch, Social Studies 10. Trial of Louis Real, I remember doing that.
Yeah, me too. This guy only got 4 out of 10.
Sport. So that leaves you.
No, whoa, right there. What did you just say right there?
What I just say?
Charlie Klotchko.
Yeah.
How do you know him?
Are you dizzy? He's the constable that gave Lenny Banks a ride home. I already told you that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. I got a big problem with Charlie Klotchko. I got to tell you that.
What kind of problem?
No, never mind. Okay, what about my car now? We got to do something about this car. Zach, come on, please.
Take your chances with the insurance.
You're Zach. Aren't you going to take your pictures? You know I love your pictures.
No, I'm already looking the other way on you leaving the scene. I'll give you that much.
Oh, excellent. Thanks very much. Looking. Oh, let me get your door for you,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
There you go. Watch your belt now. Watch your belt. There you go. Idiot.
That Bardsley's car?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, that looks like his regular crutches in the back there.
I remember him. I remember him because he left me a huge tip. He left me $50 on just a Spanish omelet.
Was he alone?
Yeah, he ate alone, but then a woman joined him, and then they were talking out in the parking lot near her car.
What does she look like?
Just plain, I guess. She was in her 30s, maybe. I don't remember.
What color was her hair? Brown? Blonde?
I remember she had funny white shoes on. Like, hospital shoes.
Like the nurses wear?
Exactly, you know what I mean.
What about the car?
It was brown. I don't know car types. It was just a brown, normal car.
So did you see her leave?
Yeah, he got in her car and they left.
Wait,
Thanks.
So what, he withdrew his application? Or
As far as I know.
why would he do something like that?
Don't you know?
No, that's why I'm asking you.
That's the drunk driving thing, the cover-up. The police board heard about it, so he withdrew his application rather than have them look into it. Come on, that's what you're being all secretive about last week, right?
How did the police board find out about it?
Well, I have no idea. Seems like a lot of people knew about it.
You didn't tell him. You didn't. Okay. Actually, I got more news for you, too.
Yeah? What's that?
Well, I'm already getting blamed as the author of this particular rumor, and I was just thinking, if you want to spread another one, could you make it more like, I'm shocked?
Okay.
Thanks.
So you were with Bardsley in the cafe?
Yeah, I have a family of patients.
Is that right? Is that a rule?
Well, it's not written in stone, but it's frowned upon.
Well, then what made you decide to take Mr. Bardsley out to coffee that day?
Well, he seemed lonely, a little depressed. I thought maybe I could cheer him up. You know, we were friends, kind of. It was no big deal.
Okay. What did you do after you had coffee?
He said that his legs were bothering him and that he didn't want to drive home, so I drove him home.
You see that, Leo? She was shaking in her little white nurse boots.
Maria. I'm just going. You want to walk over? What about the skin under his nails? Anything on that?
Yeah, it looks like that might be his own. Underneath the ligature around his neck, I found nail marks like he was clawing at his neck, trying to loosen off the noose.
So we know that he was...
Well, it's consistent with suicide. You know, you have every intention of hanging yourself, but as soon as you make the plunge, you're bound to struggle a bit.
Seen that before.
Skin's going in for DNA testing. You know how that goes.
Yep.
Aside from that, cause of death was strangulation, consistent with hanging.
Okay. Thanks.
Nina started here right out of nursing school, going on 4 years now.
What's your impression of her?
Well, she's great. Patients love her.
So no complaints?
She calls in sick occasionally. More than occasionally, actually. Pretty frequently, but when she's here, she's great.
What about the last couple of weeks? Has she called in sick?
The manager and I were supposed to have a meeting with her last week. She missed that one.
What day was that?
Last Wednesday.
What was that meeting supposed to be about?
Nina pulls double duty as the treasurer around here. She did a minor in accounting, apparently. There were some miscalculations in the books last month. Some of the numbers didn't come up right.
What, you were thinking she had something to do with it?
No. It all turned out to be a mistake.
How much money was missing?
1,400 something. But it all worked out.
And it's all accounted for now?
Yeah. Nina said it was an error. A mistake on the bank's end.
Well, we're going to have to take a look at those books if you got them handy.
Why don't you walk us through this?
We were just hanging out in here.
Okay, and how many of you were there?
It was me, my girlfriend, and my buddy Mike.
Okay, go on.
So we're just lying here, you know, we did mushrooms. They pretty much kicked in. It was like 1 o'clock when we heard him downstairs.
You heard him doing what?
Just screaming, shouting like a madman. We didn't even know anyone was in here, and we were messed up. So we just took off.
Out of the house?
Yeah, out the back, down the alley, and we didn't stop till we got to the street. That was when I realized I forgot my bag.
So what'd you do?
Oh, forget it, right? Come back tomorrow? And then my buddy Mike made this big deal, you know, he dared me to see if I could come back in.
So you came back in. Was it just you, or did the others come in too?
It was just me. They were too freaked.
How much later was it that you came back in?
20, 30 minutes tops.
Okay.
So I come back in, and my bag's not where I left it. I left it right by the stairs.
Where?
Right here. It wasn't there. So I figured it's got to be downstairs, right?
Good.
And it's quiet now, so I was just like, screw it. Go.
You went down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, come on.
Yeah, so I came down the stairs, and I can see the guy in the dark freaking out. You know, he was hanging from the ceiling, grabbing at his neck.
Yeah.
I think he was trying to say something or yell something, but nothing was coming out.
Okay. So why'd you do that?
Well, I ran at him, you know. I tried to lift him up, you know, release the tension off his neck, but he was moving so much I couldn't do anything. And then he started banging on me and scratching me, you know, and look at me, like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
So I gave up, you know, and then he died.
Okay. And then what happened?
I just left.
You just took off.
Yeah, well, what else am I supposed to do?
All right. What about the bag now that was at the top of the stairs, the knapsack?
He's standing on it.
This is the bag here?
Yeah. He's got it on the suitcase, and he's trying to reach up there.
So you just took it?
Yeah, it's got all my books in it.
Okay.
There she is. Look at this. She's fluffing up the pillows.
You want to pull her out of there?
Nah, let her finish.
Hey.
Hi.
How you been?
Good.
Can I have a beer? Do you want another?
No, I'm good. So what's up?
Not much.
This place is all right. Well, they like smoking here. At least that's something. Where's Brian?
Fine. Same old. Got a solid 2 hours of work in before he has to run some errands.
Oh, yeah, right, the errands.
So how long were you guys partners, anyway?
A little under a year. Is that what you want to talk to me about, Brian?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
All right, well, let's go someplace else then. Brian comes in here sometimes.
You serious?
Yeah, I know another place.
Rick! Who is that?
The mailman. Who the hell do you think it is? Open the damn door, will you?
Hey, bud.
You sleeping?
No. Yeah, sorta. What's going on?
Nothing much. Be a good host, why don't you?
What?
Come on, man. Where are your manners?
What do you want, a beer?
No, man. I want a line. Then I want a beer. How's Big Ken Bell? How are things with him?
Ken is good. He's ready to go anytime you want.
Man, come on. Let me do this. Come on. Good to hear. But things aren't going to happen exactly the way we laid them out.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to like to change the game plan a little, you know?
Oh, yeah? How's that?
I don't know. I mean, I'd rather just take the coke. Screw paying for it, man. Let's just take it.
Cuz, the guy's no joke. He's not going to sledge rip off his drugs.
Sure he will.
How's that?
We got the law on our side.
Hey, you got the law on your side. What about me?
What about you, man? The hell with you. Say, you know what? You want to be out in the cold and the outside? No problem. I'll just leave you. I'll just leave you hanging, you know? Let Mr. Bell deal with your ass. Would that be good? Huh? Yeah, how's that, huh?
Hey. Oh, hey, Leo. You want a drink? I can't promise anything.
No. Hey, what the hell happened to you?
Oh, yeah, I got a hit and run this morning. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Pickup truck intersected, right in the middle of intersection. Boom, T-boned me.
Really?
Yeah, I got a partial plate in the guy, though.
Yeah, you getting any luck with that?
No, not yet. But I wanted to ask you about something else. There's a guy out there, a constable named Klotchko. Have you come across him?
Yeah, Charlie Klotchko. He's a bald guy.
Yes, him, yeah. You know about him?
Not much. I always had him pegged as an ass kisser trying to his way up the ladder. Why? How come?
Well, I don't know. I'm just wondering what the deal with this guy is because he's making complaints. He's making my life miserable. He's like, has he got it in for me or what's the story there?
Well, you know, some people just got it in for other people. You should know that.
Yeah. I wonder if you could just check it out for me, though, if you could talk to him.
Got no problem with that at all. I'll have a little chat with him.
Beautiful. Excuse me?
You're right on top of all this stuff, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you just nipping everything in the bud before it comes up.
Oh, yeah. Well, every time I turn around, there's another ambush. Excuse me. Did you see how he just walks straight by me?
You know,
there's another guy's got it in for me right there.
You're leaking there.
Leaking?
Yeah, you're leaking. You better take care of that. What did you want to drink?
Double scotch. Yeah, just clot over for me. Excuse me.
All right.
Rick,
All right. Hey,